Good morning. You guys always say you guys never get tired of the descent down into Osoyoos. I'm headed home. Let's do the descent into Osoyoos at full speed. So we're pretty light. Only 2 panels. They're big panels. They're huge panels. The panels are 10 feet wide and 57 feet long. So I'm over width and over length. But it should be a nice day for outside cameras. The road's nice and dry here. Let's not forget about our sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by the Sutherland Group. They're hiring Class 1 drivers. This is new. Sutco has bought out Hawkeye, and now Sutco has a van division. So if you're not into running flat decks and tarping loads and all of that and want to run vans, Sutco has a van division now. I don't know what their plans are in the future, if that's going to stay named Hawkeye and then be a separate company, or if it's going to get rebranded as Sutco or a different Sutherland Group company. But they've bought that, so they'll be hiring for van drivers as well. Of course, they're hiring for blasters and brokers and skid operators and mechanics and all over Canada. Halifax, Toronto, Winnipeg, Alberta, Edmonton, Calgary, obviously in Alberta. And then all over BC, from Quesnel to Creston to Langley, many other places. And then of course in Washington, Colville and Priest River and those areas. Just go to sutco.ca, look at all the listings there. Well, go to sutco.ca and click the career button, and then you can go to apply now, I think is the right button there, and then you can just scroll through and see all the job postings that are up. There's a huge variety there. Just make sure when you apply for the job, you use promo code QuanFan. You get an extra $100 on your first payday. It lets them know that I sent you. And make sure when you're applying for the job to use my name, Juan Rempel, as a reference. And if I get any referral bonuses, I will split them with you. And that can be anywhere up to $3,000 to split between the two of us. So could be a nice healthy signing bonus that we can give ourselves just by using my name. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens with the van part of the company and see what their intentions are over there. I haven't talked to them, so I don't know what the plan is there. Sutco also bought Dynamic in Castlegar, so there's 2 companies that they recently bought. I look at the job postings. The job postings I looked on there, it's obvious that Sutco's trying very hard to become a international company, trucking all over Canada and US. Especially if they're looking to hire people at Atlantic. I'm looking forward to getting runs that way. That'll be fun. I think if we start seeing runs that way, I'll definitely request it, because that'd be some beautiful different new scenery for you guys. I mean, most of that would be running Highway 1, but Highway 1's beautiful too. Even in the prairies, you hit it the right day, the right time of day, it's quite gorgeous. I could come down here faster, but the speed limit's 80. And then of course all the switchbacks here. almost to the viewpoint. You can see the lake down there, Osoyoos Lake. Claimed to be the warmest lake in Canada. And of course it is frozen over right now. So even the warmest lake freezes over. Yeah, so this is going to Victoria. So it means a ferry ride. Ferry ride will be in the dark side. Probably won't get to shoot video of that. We'll see what the ferry ride back to the mainland is. Might get a video in there, but we'll be headed to Victoria, Vancouver Island. Been a while. I told Jess, and she's like, "No! My doctor's appointment I've been waiting for half a year. I can't cancel that, but I want to go with." I'm like, I know. Here's the beautiful scenic viewpoints. Westbound you got this viewpoint, and then eastbound you got a viewpoint right on that switchback. Can you see the road on the other side there, on the right hand side? That's our road. Get to go around the big rock. And I get why this is, why you guys say you never get tired of it, because it is a beautiful scenic drive. I remember coming here for vacation when I was just out of high school, and we would drive up to that viewpoint just for the sake of getting the viewpoint. Drive up there, take some pictures. It's usually windy, so it's not a good spot to have like a picnic or anything. It's not always windy, but usually. Would be a good spot to fly a kite. See if I can do this with cruise control on. We're light enough that I might be able to do this. Cruise control on and let the truck do the thing. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll make life a little easier. We're light enough that I can cruise control down the hill. That doesn't happen very often. Last corner. Well, I guess not last corner, but it's a pretty lazy switchback. Last switchback. It's always so much fun, especially when I load this light. Welcome to Osoyoos. Little amusement park on the right hand side there. We enjoy doing the go-karts or mini golf there every now and then. It's 11 o'clock, I'll make it home for lunch. It was minus 18 degrees Celsius on Paulson today morning, and here in Osoyoos it's minus 7 Celsius, so it's a little nippy out. Oh yeah, the load. You guys see what I did with the tarps? Anyone that tarps a lot will see what I did with the tarps. Such a small load. These are lumber tarps, which means they have side curtains that are hanging down 8 feet. What am I supposed to do with all of that curtain? Well, I didn't unfold them. I unfolded partially because it's a wide load. I couldn't just use the top. I unfolded one curtain partially and tucked everything in, and one side curtain still all the way folded up, which means there are no grommets for me to tighten that tarp down. No grommets means I can't safely tighten the tarp unless I put a strap over top of everything. Every 4 feet there's a strap. So there's a couple of bungees at the very front of the tarp and a couple of bungees at the very back end tarp. There's 3 tarps. And the middle tarp has 0 bungees. It's just all held in with straps. I've got a lot more straps than I legally need for the load. But like 1 strap every 4 feet holds in the tarp. I could do even more. I could do a strap every 2 feet, but that's a bit overkill. But it works. I don't get it. Why'd that car wait at the intersection and then decide to go through the intersection? The car sitting way back for the intersection. Thanks, I appreciate it, but I don't need the help. Looks like downtown Osoyoos is actually hopping. It's busy. There's people out. Not a lot of people walking, but some people are walking. Osoyoos downtown is always alive. There's a lot of traffic and pedestrians. They're doing something right. You not see me coming? Big rig with flashing lights all over and cut me off. Nope. You don't know what you're doing, do you? Oh boy, that's not a good driver. Not a good driver. No crosswalk here. Looks like they're looking at paperwork. Standing at a weird place to be looking at paperwork. It's got a green light, which means there's nobody coming and I can just zoom along. Highway 97. Always feel like I'm at home over here. Still an hour away, but I always feel like I'm at home. Yeah, the orchards are all naked. Vineyards are all naked. I mean, some of the winter came on quick enough that some of the trees never had a chance to lose their leaves. I guess they won't lose their leaves in spring once they start thawing out again. feel like I'm carving corners with a load this light. I'm assuming it's only 2 panels because it's probably the end of the project. It might be the last load going in there. When did we start this? This is going to University of Victoria. It's got to be like 2 years ago when we started delivering there. It's a big project. Loud. Well, yesterday I wished for a little bit of blue skies, even if it was a little colder. Got my wish. Got some blue skies. I just enjoy some sunshine. Slow down just a little bit. Let everybody by that wants to go by. And we'll resume cruise control. Well, we were cruise control the whole time. Just click the button up and down a little bit. As the lane ends here. Man, what a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Still have to do a whole bunch of stuff to catch up with vacation. But it should be a good week. The trailer's still all frozen up with ice everywhere. Victoria on Monday should be above 0, so it should all melt off. You can thaw everything out. Hopefully the straps dry out. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be a huge rainstorm. It is rainforest there. And that wouldn't help me any even if it's warmer, all the straps would be soaking wet, and then as soon as I go back in the cold, they would all freeze up. If it is raining there, I'll consider putting a bunch of straps inside the cab here. Jess isn't coming with us next week, so there's room to put straps on the floor. Now, if you guys ever want to do wine tasting, this is the place to do it. There's winery after winery after winery. There's whole tourist industries focused on wine tasting tours here. I don't think those tours do anything in the winter, but in the summer you can get wine tasting tours. You could spend the whole summer wine tasting every weekend and you still wouldn't get every winery in. Personally, don't care for wine at all, but it'd be a cool thing to do if you're into wine. So apparently, I gave advice to one of our truckers, and he got a ticket at the scale for being overweight. A driver was asking how many PSI he could load to, so I told him what I always load to. Problem is, every trailer is different. And when he hit the scale, he immediately got a ticket, so I feel a little bad about that. I mean, it's not my fault, but I still gave him advice on what I do. I would have probably gotten the same ticket if I had those trailers, because I would have followed my own advice. Yeah, at the safety meeting, I brought up the fact we shouldn't do any equipment changes. You guys always hear me complaining about when I have to switch a trailer. Leave me with my trailer, with my truck. This is mine. Because the more you have a driver driving their own equipment, you get to know exactly what you can load to. This truck and trailer, unless I'm parked at a funny slope of a ground, I'll get the weight dead on every time. Like those shingles we had, was that yesterday or the day before yesterday? I think that was yesterday. Those shingles, when they loaded me, I excuse me, I knew immediately I was overweight. Took the load anyway. because I looked at the gauges and I'm like, I'm not overweight by much, maybe 200 pounds. Run low on fuel, I'll be fine at the scales. So I ran that load at max weight. Like I said, a little over max weight if I had filled up the fuel tanks and the DEF tank all the way to the top. Welcome to Oliver. I almost got that wrong. It's like, wait. Oliver, Canada's wine capital. Although Penticton says that on the tourist info building, it says wine capital of Canada as well. So Penticton claims to be the wine capital. Oh, wait. West Kelowna says that they are the wine capital. Oh, once again, nope. Kelowna itself says they are the wine capital of Canada. So really, the wine capital is from Kelowna right to the US border. Guess trucks stop over there to run across the street and get their Timmies. Coffee. Gotta get their coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't do caffeine. I appreciate the signaling early. I can slow down. You don't have to get rear-ended. Thank you. Good driver. Good driver. Oh, is that food truck open? It looks like it's getting ready to open. Well, the Mustang's got a new driver sticker on the back. Not sure a Mustang is a good first vehicle to learn how to drive in. All over downtown here is always hopping too. There's always cars coming and going. All right, van, you got your door open. Don't pop it open further. Don't need to catch it with my wide load. I gave them lots of room, but look in your mirror before popping your doors open. You never know when there's a wide load coming along and they're going to take your door clean off, and hopefully not you with them. Sort of leaving Oliver here, but the town is still beside us. Hey, Popo. Some of these vineyards have not been pruned yet. It's interesting. Okay, why are we slowing down? You turning off? You're driving as if you're turning off. No, we're speeding up now again. There's a Sutco chip truck. So up here is where Osoyoos ends. Man, those black lines going across. I guess a trucker got caught off guard and couldn't make the corner. Hopefully there was no oncoming cars. So yeah, this is all still Osoyoos, or not Osoyoos, Oliver. Hopefully I said that last. This is still all Oliver up here. If you go at this intersection here and head south, you drive more through more of Oliver. We're slowing down as if we're turning off again. That one in particular is turning off. No, I'm trying to make the rattling stop. Jess isn't here to figure out where the rattle is. She usually fixes them long before they drive me crazy. Doing 50 kilometers below the speed limit. Hopefully, we're not doing over the speed limit here now. They are most certainly speeding up. But can I get past them without speeding? Hopefully, the other people can still get by me too. Slow down a bit here. Still going faster than the cars were when I passed them, but let's see. I think that'll be it. Okay, we'll go faster again. All right, now we come up to Basu Lake. I went past here yesterday. People were on here ice fishing, so see if there's anyone ice fishing today. Don't see anyone today, no? No ice fishers today. It's earlier in the day too. Yesterday was after 4. So people might be at work and they come ice fishing after work. Car, that's not a good place to break down. Well, there's a car here, so there might be one person out there ice fishing. I don't see anyone on the water. On the water? Yeah, I guess solid water. On the ice. Oh, there we go. There's somebody on the ice. Beautiful reflections. Let's lower the seat all the way to the bottom. See if that works. No, same rattles there. So it's not the seat, it's something beside the seat. Oh well. I'm almost home. I'll probably be back to bug me on Monday. Well, also, yesterday I saw somebody ski surfing. They had it looked like a surfboard, but it had it's kind of like a triangle of 3 separate skis, and they were ski surfing on the lake. That was kind of neat. I think summer's going to be here pretty quick. I think we're through the worst of winter, but we'll probably have a couple more snowstorms coming. But you always have to have that one big snowstorm near the end of March. People are always like, end of February, winter's over. It's like, nah. Even though the weather starts getting warmer, getting more sun, you always have that freak snowstorm that hits later on in the year. We'll be complaining about slow RVs on the road soon enough. Welcome to Okanagan Falls. We just call it OK Falls. The old motel in town used to have the best beef dip around. I would come to this hotel just to have beef dip. Just so good. A Ryan Coke in a tall glass and some beef dip. But then the business or hotel went out of business. But it's been bought out by someone now. Unfortunately, even if it comes back, it'll probably never have that same awesome beef dip. Oh, Tickleberries is somebody's moving stuff around. Looks like they're getting ready to open, doing some renovating inside. Come back for some ice cream soon. Tickleberries literally has like 100 different flavors of hard ice cream. Have I ever taken you guys in there? If not, I'll have to do it sometime. Okanagan River here. Hammer down. You see that bridge down there? That used to be part of the KVR, Kettle Valley Railroad. Now it's a hiking, biking path all the way from OK Falls to Penticton and further. Well, I guess I'll call it a day here. Once again, thank you guys so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Climbed all the way to the top. Pretty fast when you're light like this. Oh yeah, right. Okay. I'm out of here. Thank you guys. You guys have a fabulous weekend. I'll see you guys again on Monday. Headed to Vancouver. And then Victoria, a ferry ride. And then who knows what's after that. I'm looking forward. I always enjoy the ferry ride. It'll be in the dark, so very likely what I'm gonna do is just stay in the truck. We're not allowed to technically stay in the truck. Well, maybe they've lifted that. During COVID, we were not allowed to stay in the truck. It makes no sense to me. Why would you not be allowed to stay in the truck? But just lay down in the back and nap or edit some video or whatever while we ride the ferry. During the daylight, I'm up outside walking around enjoying the views, but at night there's not much to see. So we'll see what the week has to bring. Anyway, right. I'm terrible at goodbyes or ending. I'm terrible at ending videos, so I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.